he has now claimed that Israel has now agreed to a key term of proposed 60-day ceasefire in Gaza, raising hopes for a temporary halt to the ongoing conflict that has, according to reports, claimed over 58,000 lives since the October 2023 fallout. Now, this could be another development that has been taking place as Donald Trump seems to have been claiming that he brokered peace between Iran and Israel in last month's conflict. Now, is he trying to broker peace and a ceasefire, as we have seen multiple rounds of talks and negotiations that haven't worked out at the time when United States continues to support Israel? What is now being said that the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will also be traveling to the United States of America. Now, Donald Trump seems to be claiming that Israel has now agreed to the key terms of a proposed 60-day ceasefire in Gaza. Now, as far as the previous ceasefire is concerned, that did not work out, as now what is being said, Srinjoy, that Israel is determined that till the time Hamas is defeated and all of the hostages are returned, the war in Gaza will continue.
We'll have to see what happens when Netanyahu gets to Washington and what he and Donald Trump talk about. Let's not forget that Trump enforced that ceasefire between Israel and Iran, and that he said he did it with great power, and he made sure that ceasefire happened. Now, as far as this one with the Gaza, in Gaza, the point is that Israel has two issues. One, the primary one is that the hostages are still somewhere deep inside, somewhere in the rubble of Gaza. And there, they are still there. And they've been there from the 7th or 8th of October 2023. We are almost getting to two years. Now, Netanyahu says that we want those people back, and then there will be a ceasefire. Now, that is an issue that has to be looked at, because every threat, as far as this case with the Hamas is concerned, has not really worked from the American side. As you rightly said, 58,000 people have died in the fighting in Gaza, many women and children. But those hostages still remain, and that is something the Israelis are very worried about. They want those hostages back. We don't know how many are there right now, how many of them are alive, but the Israelis want them back, and the Israelis are saying, we will have a ceasefire after the hostages come back.
He says, and I quote, that my representatives had a long and a productive meeting with Israelis today on Gaza. Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize the 60-day ceasefire, during which time we will work with all parties to end the war. The Qataris and the Egyptians, who have also worked very hard in bringing peace, will deliver this final proposal. I hope for the good of the Middle East that Hamas takes this deal, because if it does not, it gets better. It will only get worse. Thank you for your attention to this matter. As far as he's now been saying that the key terms